Hi. I realize this is a pretty odd setting for a video. I'm sitting on the floor in the kitchen of the place I just moved to like a week ago. And yeah, thoroughly brought to tears and had the first good cry that I've had in a few good weeks, maybe months, because for some reason I've had this block around crying for a good chunk of my life where it doesn't always flow as as I feel it. It may just be a trickle. But anyway, I don't know how long this video will be. I just want to share what just came up for me, and I want to share with the people that I love. I'll post this publicly on my YouTube. And I'm really grateful for the people who stayed in touch. Too many people to name right now, but you know who you are. And I'll send this to you directly to make sure you see it. What brought this about today was I'm cooking here, making a nice brunch, and I am listening to the most recent episode of Mike Posner's podcast around adversity and how we crave it and how we may not always realize it, but we want that adversity, and it helps us grow. It helps us become something, and it helps us evolve into a person who can help other people better. And yeah, it's a profound episode. I'll link it here in the description. And I'm listening to the section of the episode where he takes a guest on the podcast who's able to express what he's experiencing, and it was very similar to what I'm experiencing right now as it goes. And when there was this exercise prompted, that was a bit of breath work, breathing exercise, and then a visualization technique, and there was a bit of a guided experience, which was beautiful to experience in that way again. Thank you, Mike. I fucking broke down. I started like crying my eyes out. I visualized one of my greatest visions, which is community, and to be able to get off grid with you all, for us to be able to thrive in nature, have our own place, have our meditation room and our yoga room, and be able to work with the land, raise our own animals, make music and art, and live off nature and live together in community. And this is a vision a lot of us hold. And I don't always know what the next steps are, but I'm staying open to the clarity around it. So being brought into this state and being allowed to feel and visualize something after opening myself up with breath and just being fully present with what was coming through, it brought this release out of me that I have been holding on to for a while. And I've known that I've wanted to start posting on YouTube. I've taken a step away from social media, and I've known I've wanted to share with my email list, which I guess is launching now, finally. I just didn't know what to say or how to say it, and I hope this video captures it all for now. And I know it's a big step to let myself be seen in a vulnerable way, or literally just like cried and fucking sitting on the kitchen floor, because that's what this video wanted to be. And I'm like, you know what? If we start here, we can go anywhere, you know? So I'm noticing myself want to end this, and I don't think it's over yet. So thank you if you're watching this, and if you're in my life, and if you've reached out, and if you've been in communication. And to anyone who is in my life and has not been in communication too, and we have a love for each other, I still see you and I feel you, and I trust that, you know, our souls and energies in our bodies as well in this life will interact when we're meant to, you know. And for now, just know that I have you in my heart, and whatever happens next with formerly known as Galactic House and whatever this thing is that we're co-creating, I encourage you to hold the vision too. And if you feel like you're co-creating what this next thing is, where we can get off grid and do it sustainably and in a balanced way that honors all beings involved, let's talk, because this is not a thing I'm going to be able to do alone. It's a whole community project. And we got to have the foundation. We got to have the grounding. That will make it so much easier. How many of our friends, how many people do we know have been struggling paying rent and knowing where they're going to live and caught up in the daily grind? It's like, what if we just went off the grid with it and didn't have to work for some boss or some employer who doesn't care about us, or for some dream that isn't ours, you know, and we have our basic needs met. And then some, you know, we have the foundation, the pillar of our basic needs met, where we can actually live and thrive and create. So that looks like something different to everyone, but there's a lot of overlaps. And anyway, I need to take care of my body. I'm feeling a lot right now, so I am going to go ahead and end this. I hope that you're being present with yourself and taking time to slow down and feel what's real for you, and visualize what you'd like to create and feel it. And I may not be reachable all the time, but still reach out, and I will be in communication as soon as I can. So via email, you have my number. And yeah, I'm gonna end this. So I love you if you're watching this, and I'm giving myself a hug because I need to do that for me and be present with actually loving myself and showing that and showing up for that daily, no matter what comes up. And without trying to explain anything too much deeper, I'm going to go ahead and link that podcast, because that shit just had me fucking in tears. And I'm not even done with the podcast yet. There's still 12 minutes left. Thanks. Thanks again for that. Gratitude to you all, everyone in my life and everyone who's ever touched my life. All right. How do I end this?